Yo, so I want to ask you guys, right? What actually your role? Like, what's your role in Illuvium? And actually, how did you guys get involved in it? Did you reach out to them? Did someone reach out to you? What was that process like? Yeah, I'm curious to know how the whole onboarding works for Illuvium, a DAO like Illuvium. Nick, do you want to go first with that one?
Yeah, no, certainly. So I guess a bit about my, I guess, professional background is
Yeah.
I've been in software development for the last 10 years, specifically more so kind of e-commerce web development. Just extremely passionate about web experiences. Um, so I was kind of looking for more of a product role. I obviously was very passionate about crypto, as well as gaming, and I was just trolling the internet, making just trying to find the right the next kind of space for me. And yeah, I was lucky enough to get in touch with Aaron, lucky enough to meet Johnny, and kind of the rest is history from there. But initially, I kind of joined with the focus being obviously Illuvium Zero, as well as marketing and just working in with the marketing team. But just due to everything that's going on internally, I've kind of I'm now touching a lot of the web side of things as well, and it's just flat chat, but it's a lot of fun. So
Yeah. Cool.
Nick is
And
a
how about
star.
yourself?
He's in all the back channels. Like Nick is just hopping around, just crushing tasks after task everywhere. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've seen them, and he still has time because I see him commenting on like my YouTube videos and things like that. And I'm like, yo, this guy is everywhere, man. Yeah, it's wild. Yo, I want to ask Nick, your profile picture on Twitter, is that Death Prophet from Dota?
yeah, so I again I spent like a lot of time playing Dota 2,
Yeah,
maybe a little bit more recently League of Legends as well.
yeah. Yo,
A couple of family members are just huge fans of League.
yep, yep, yep.
But yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we were having this discussion on Scoriox's stream last night. Your thoughts? What is better, Dota or League?
I've got to say Dota just because I spent so many years playing it with
Yeah,
like a very like tight knit group of friends, and so it has
yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
memories for me.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Playing it when it was a mud and you'd have to download the updated map to
Yeah,
like it was
yeah.
wild times. Lucius, what about yourself, man? I'm going back into how you came into the actual team of Illuvium. How did that happen? Your professional background?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, man, I mean, I first discovered Illuvium like 6 months ago in December. My professional background is really diverse. I've literally done everything from working in research to uh, being like community coordinator in intentional living communities. So I really had a diverse path in that way, right? And I discovered Illuvium about 6 months ago in December. Just was really active in the community, really psyched. Found myself with some free time and was spending a lot of time in Discord. And through that, discovered ETH Lizards, which then I was becoming really active in
yep.
that. And I started to write some governance proposals. So after we turned it into a GameFi investment DAO, then was helping to write the proposals. We had some drama over the integration of the Gen 1 set, right?
Yeah.
There was just like a lot of community debate, and I got sick of watching it,
Yeah,
right? And I was like, okay,
Mm.
I'm going to find a solution to this. And so I just literally dropped everything I was doing and spent the next 48 hours like writing up this proposal and getting feedback from people and refining it to solve and address this issue.
yeah,
So it did. It went, well, we came to a resolution, and I ended up doing another LIP, and I'm just really active in the governance there. And Kieran saw my work there and reached out to me and said, "Hey, why don't we
right,
talk about you speaking? Why don't we speak about you working at Illuvium?" So he and I
right.
had some conversations. And since joining the team, the first big task that was handed to me is they said, "Hey, we're launching land, and we need someone to write this land article." And Kieran was originally going to do it, and
Yeah,
he said, "Hey, I have a bunch of other stuff to do, so why don't you take this? It's the most important publication we've ever published. No pressure." Is what Andrew told me. So
yeah.
it's
That
like.
sounds very Andrew.
So it was good. As you see, most of you have probably read it. If you're interested to buy land, you've probably
Yep.
browsed through the Medium Article 51 or the Medium Article 57, where it's just like giving you all this information about land. I was just sitting behind my desk working on this for weeks, since I started. And so that's what I've been doing, filling in for the head editor while we're in transition with that. And then next, I'm stepping into helping to build up customer service, and I'll do some work on the governance V2 platform as well.
Yeah, cool. Actually, so again, I just want to make sure. So you got into the Illuvium team through like giving like and bringing value to the ETH Lizards community. Is that right?
Right, right.
That's
I mean, of course,
wild.
I wasn't being paid by ETH Lizards, nothing like
Of
this.
course, of course.
I own some ETH Lizards, and I was feeling really passionate about their governance and really
Yeah,
put in some effort to go above and beyond. And
yeah,
in the Web3 space, there's opportunity in that for people
absolutely.
who are showing themselves, and it's great.
Yep.
I've
Yeah,
seen that also with other people, and I've seen now Illuvium kind of handpick a few people, and when I was invited to join the team, I was ecstatic. Like yes,
yeah.
absolutely, and the conversations went great from there.
Yeah, absolutely. Like actually, for those that don't know, I'm sure. Well, everyone in the channel, I've actually been doing the ETH Lizards. They're also having their governance, their election right now, and I've been doing interviews with them. And me and Lucius also trying to plan something out. We were meant to do it a couple of days ago, but things kind of
Few days
things
ago,
happen. Yeah, things happen, and like
land
even
sale
now,
happened. The land sale
sale.
happened. That's exactly.
Yeah.
I've been
I
busy
had
with things.
I had another interview and I had to cancel. I was like, hey, look, man, look, I'm sorry, land sale's coming on. We'll have to reschedule it once it's done. But no, so that would be a cool one. I'm excited to have that conversation with you as well. Let me put Scoriox back up here. So I want to get into a bit more like just a little bit more detail about what you guys actually do. Because Lucius, you've kind of told us you're doing the back end stuff, the articles, things like that, the customer services, things like that. Nick, you mentioned that your main focus is on Illuvium Zero. What does that actually entail? Like, what about Illuvium Zero? Are you working on the designing of it? You working on the back end, like the coding of it? What are you actually working on? And I don't know too much about game development, so I can't ask more detailed, specific questions.
Yeah, certainly. So I work in with Aaron and Khaled, who are on the game design side of things.
Yeah,
But my role is more around the actual delivery. So we're working with we're working in with sprints. So we're planning out the sprints ahead of time, ensuring that we're prioritizing critical tasks. Moving towards that public alpha delivery, and just ensuring everything is running smoothly as possible. Working on documentation, making sure that we have like an asset pipeline coming into the development team. So if they need imagery, if they need music, if they need whatever they need, just ensuring that everything's as available as possible to them at any given time.
Well, you also need to pass the gauntlet to get on the team, right? So you need to go through right. I talked to Kieran.
Can you share some of that with us? Like, what does that look like? I don't know if you guys can share that with us. We'll get back to that question in a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if everyone's process is the same or different, right? Personally, because I was invited looking at specifically to build out the customer service department, I ended up doing the land article in between that. But they wanted me to come in and help to build this out, right? This is one of our big needs as we start to scale up. But so first I talked to Kieran, doing a discussion interview. Then I talked to Andrew, discussion interview. Then I talked to Aaron, which everybody knows is the hardest to please. But I managed to pass. With like, okay, it's acceptable. And then you go and talk to Danny, and then you go back around. And it was really good though also to speak direct with the guys. And I've watched a lot of AMAs and interviews with basically all of those guys already. But then to just have these conversations and talk about how you use your skills to fit in with the team and some of that, it felt very compatible. And so we moved forward. It was really easy.
Yeah. I mean, just to add a little bit to that as well. Like I would say that when you're meeting with Johnny in the interview process, he's coming at it from a technical perspective. So he's wanting to know exactly how technical you can speak. Do you understand the technologies? Do you understand blockchain as a whole? Do you have that background? And then you meet with Aaron, and he's coming in from the game design perspective. So he wants to, are you passionate about gaming? Have you played a whole host of games? Are you truly passionate? And and then you're getting it from all angles from each of the guys.
Actually, a fun question. Who was the hardest person? Like, obviously, Lucius already said it was Aaron. Nick, who do you think was the hardest person to get past? Like, which boss was the hardest person to get past?
Oh, I don't know. I am really passionate about gaming, so I think I really enjoyed that conversation with Aaron. Oh God, that's tough. Maybe Johnny just diving into blockchain. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Thank you guys for watching. The full episode of Augment is sponsored by Illuvium, and you can find the link down below in the description. And if you want to watch more of these clips, you can check it out right over here.